Bro, welcome back to the Brofessional Podcast, where we stay professional at all times. Today I got a guest with me. His name is Atson. He's the Can't Stop movement. But first, we're going to talk about the stock market. You know, it's doing a little better. The things that's going on with the Ukraine and Russia. Russia's raising their rates, hiking the oil prices up. So that's why I got into Tesla today. I'm making a little bit of money. Hopefully it holds up tomorrow. We'll see. Also, the Knicks still suck. They lost again yesterday. So that's the story of my life. That's the way it goes. And that's about it for the intro to the podcast. I'm going to bring in my man right here, Mr. CantStopAtson. What's up, bro?
What's the word, baby? How we feeling? How you doing?
What's good? We feeling good today. Today is a good day. Today is a Monday, so you know how that goes starting in the work week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how is it out there? How is it out there in New York?
Today is freezing out, 22 degrees. Brick, look, my face is still beat red from riding. I rode the bike to work today, too, so I'm freezing.
You're savage for riding the bike in the cold. But you stay doing that, man. I'll be seeing your stuff on Instagram. You be staying doing wild things, bro.
Got to.
Yeah, man, so let's talk about you, man. Let's talk about, you got your Can't Stop movement, going on.
I threw one of my OG shirts on for the
Fire.
podcast.
The Kirby Can't Stop.
Yeah, I did a collab. Oh, yeah, with the Kirby cups.
Yeah.
This is a drink we had, like a little nutcracker we had going with my boys, and then we did a collab with the Jason Matt. I used to come out, too, and I performed and shit like that, but...
Yeah, the frozen drinks is the spot during the summertime in New York, man. I miss summertime in New York because it's nothing like it, man. Those couple months in New York that it's summer and it's hot out and the Johnny Pump is open and the kids is playing and everybody's in the streets hanging out, like... Those are the best times, man. Those are the best times. I miss having those summer times in New York. Now it's summertime in Florida for 9 months out of the year.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's dope. I think what makes New York so popular is that, like the summertime, is that we only have 2 or 3 nice months. So I think that's what makes the summertime in New York so everyone's looking forward to it. You know what I mean?
Especially with the days.
Florida, you guys got good weather every day, so people don't really care about it.
Especially summertime in New York, the days is longer because... Like, I would say probably like half the year it gets dark out like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and like usually I'll get up for work and it's dark out. So if I'll get up for work and I see the sun, I'm like, shit, I'm late for work. Today I got up at like 6:30. I'm like 6 o'clock. I'm like, yo, it's light out already. You know what I'm saying? So the time's already going back. So we'll get some more time going for the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we gotta swap the times next week too, or in 2 weeks,
it is next
something
week
like
already,
that.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up already.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, let's talk about you. So, let's talk about your movement, man. Go ahead and tell me about the Can't Stop movement.
Yeah, so the Can't Stop movement started with me just doing music and stuff like that. I built together a team. I actually put a team together like 2-3 times, but, it fell apart, people grew apart, whatever stuff happened, life keeps moving. I didn't let the Can't Stop brand, I had the same logo for a while, which I'll show you right here. This is my logo I have for a while, which everyone knows and stuff like that. Got my joint everywhere. But so I had the logo. We all started with music. Then I started after the music. I was doing music for like 5-6 years. It was booming, taking off. Shows were crazy. 500-600 people every show. Then after the music, I had my kids and stuff like that. So I kind of tuned it down from the music, and I got into bikes. So dirt bikes, quads, ATVs, all of that stuff. And I started throwing it on sweatshirts. 3M reflective gear, stuff like that. And I moved the Can't Stop movement. Like I didn't let the whole 6-7 years of me doing music diminish my whole brand. What I did was I just like used it as a stepping stone. So I gained all my followers from doing music, and what I did was I put that into the clothing brand, and I use that now for every single step. So now when I was doing bikes, I had all my boys on the bikes wearing sweatshirts. That it came to a point where it's like if you were on a bike outside of New York City, everybody wanted the Can't Stop hoodie. I had a big Bike Life. It said Can't Stop Bike Life in the back. I got a few right here. I can show you. So I had these. These are all 3M reflective.
That's fine. Go ahead and tell them where they could buy those.
Yeah, it's on CantStopAtson.com. It'll be in the description and the bio, all of that. So we did all of that. After the bike slowed down a little bit, I just started getting into. I wanted to do something positive and started motivating people. So I started coming on little snippets of videos. Like I didn't really think where they were gonna go. And then I would just get DMs every day from different people like, yo, you're really helping me. Yo, you're helping me. Thank you for everything. And in my head, I'm like, yo, all I'm doing is just talking my shit online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like that's why me and you vibe too, man, because first of all, we never even met. We never even met in person. We know each
Yeah.
other because my uncle Eric that plays softball. He plays softball with you, and he kind of was like, "Oh yeah, you need to check out my boy online." Blah blah blah. So I was like, "All right, bet." But that's what attracted me to you, pause. You know what I'm saying? Is like
Yeah.
that you stayed positive, and something else that I appreciate about you is the fucking hustle. I love the hustle,
Yeah.
man. You can't knock the hustle, man. I see how you hustle and how you move. And during COVID with the raffles and all that, man, I was like, man, this kid is hustling. I was like, he's about
Yeah.
the money. I was like, somebody that
Appreciate it.
I need to keep in touch with.
I appreciate it. But yeah, likewise, I see you doing the same thing too, man. Move to Florida, doing your things. Got, like I said, it's hard. Once you're a family man, bro, I got so much respect for men that take care of their families and really take pride in doing that. Because you got a lot of people out here that really don't care about taking care of their kids, and this shit is sickening. I can't be away from my kids for a day, and people don't see their kids for weeks at a time. It's just fucked up, bro. So like I said, I respect your hustle. I respect your drive too, because you're killing just as much as I am.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know, when you become a father, and not everybody's built for the dad life. Not
Changes
built.
everything, bro. Like,
it really
how old
does.
were you when you became a dad?
I was 20.
Oh yes, I was 23. So we were both. You were younger than me. So
yeah,
bro,
my daughter just turned 14.
Kids. Yeah, we're literally kids on our own, and then we have to change our whole mindset to how I have to teach a human being how to react, how to act, how to do stuff. So the shit really either makes or breaks you, bro.
It really does, and I feel like having a kid young, like we have, it's like you grow with your kids. You learn from your mistakes, so you don't. It's like I know you probably feel the same way. You don't raise the first one the same way you raise the second one because you see how things are and what you've done and what you should have done, and it's just crazy how fast the shit goes too. Because you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then bam, next thing you know, your kids is already going to school and walking and talking and doing all that. And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What happened?
The shit is nuts. Like my kids just turned 4 and 3, and I'm just like, holy shit. Now I start looking for school and shit for my kids. I was like, damn, I thought I had a longer time to wait for this. Now it's big decisions coming on. You know what I mean? That's why the whole thought of me moving to Florida with this whole COVID thing was coming apart. Is because my kids have to go to school, and I'm against the mask and all that stuff like that. Like I said, people wear masks. That's cool for you guys, but for me and my family, we don't wear masks. I just think it's pointless and it's a control tactic from the government. So we're probably going to Florida where there's no mask, like you said. People look at you for being weird if you wear a mask down there.
Yeah, man. I just feel like with the whole mask situation, it's like I love the country about freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to wear one and you feel protected, go ahead.
Exactly.
And if you don't want to wear one, then don't wear one. You're the one that's putting yourself at risk not wearing one. You know, so that's
100%.
how I feel. You know, I mean, me personally, I don't wear one because I feel like I can't breathe with one on.
Yeah, bro, my wife has terrible asthma. She wears the mask for 5 seconds and she's cooked. So, and they force you to wear that. These little kids, their lungs are still developing, and they got you wearing masks. That's not good.
Yeah, man. It's like we won't know what the real situation is.
And now all of a sudden we're the world's going to war, and COVID's gone. COVID disappeared.
I know, and it's off the mask subject. It's like the same way you feel about masks, how I feel about air fryers. I feel like in 20 years there's gonna be a lawyer company on there saying, "Back in the day, did you use an air fryer? Is something wrong with you, bro?" I don't know, bro. I don't trust the air fryer, man. I don't know why. I just feel like, man, there's got to be something like that it does to heat up your food
but it's
like
the same thing as a microwave.
I don't like the microwave either.
Oh, all right. Well, that's different then. I can't front, bro. I use an air fryer every day.
Bro, I used to live off the microwave. I used to live off Hot Pockets and meal dinners, man.
Bagel bites,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to, the stuff is so different, man. The stuff is so different from now to how it was back in the day, man. You used to live off the microwave, man, all frozen foods, man.
That's what we used to go to BJ's and my pops. We used to rack up his bill to like $500-$600 just to get bagel bites and fucking cheeseburgers and Hot Pockets, every flavor. I remember those were the good old days.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And I was talking to my wife the other day too. I was like, man, is it just me, or did I start eating better food and this frozen food tastes like shit, or has it always tasted like shit? But I was just, what I'm saying. But I think it always tastes onto like shit.
Yeah, and we're just used to it. That's exactly what I think happened.
Yeah, man. So a lot of things have changed. A lot of things are going to continue to change, as time goes on, as technology goes on. But, technology is good. It has its good and its bads. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about sports real quick for a second, man. I know
Oh
you're a
man,
Knicks fan also, man.
yeah, I'm a huge Knicks fan, but these guys are terrible. I don't know. We got to do something major.
Horrible, man. How,
We try to do things major and it just doesn't work out. Like I feel like one of the main things the Knicks always do is they always get guys that were good 10 years ago. Always do that. Like we had Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, Jason Kidd, Chauncey Billups. Like we had these guys that were phenomenal 10
Amari
years prior to
Stoudemire.
Yeah, Amari Stoudemire. He was at least decent on the Knicks.
Even Kemba Walker, man. I feel like Kemba Walker hasn't
Kemba,
been good
yeah.
since he was in Charlotte. Like, we were supposed to sign him when Boston signed him, not now.
Yeah, we just always do that. I feel like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us.
Yeah, and like
and then Tibbs got to go. Tibbs don't know what he's doing with the rotation.
To this day, I don't. I mean, granted, KP stays hurt and he's out, but I still don't understand that trade they made because even with the picks we got, we just kind of wasted them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like Porzingis. He wanted too much money. I just feel like he's overrated now. I even said it before. Before he tore his ACL, I was telling my boys, I'm like, yo, bro, we got to trade him right now because this is his height. He hit his ceiling. He's not going to get better than this. And then he tore his ACL, and we really didn't get shit for him. But I was calling it for a while.
And that's like Melo. I got mad respect for Melo because he came and balled his ass off. Granted, we didn't put a team with him that he was supposed to have.
Yeah.
But he balled. He stayed loyal for as long as he could, man, to the Knicks.
Nah,
so
Melo's
shout-outs
the man,
to Melo, man. Melo's the man. 3 to the dome.
And now his son goes to Christ the King.
Yeah?
Yeah, his son plays for Christ the King now.
And, yeah, because he went to Syracuse, so maybe his son will follow in his footsteps.
No, he went to Oak Hill High School. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm talking about college. Yeah. Didn't LeBron?
Oh, his son's in high school still.
No, I forgot where LeBron went to high school.
LeBron went to Akron.
Akron High School.
Oh, no, Fighting Irish. Some one of those.
Fighting Irish. That was it. Yeah, because I remember in high school, like, everybody had the LeBron jerseys.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody had a Cleveland Cavs LeBron jersey. I even had one.
Yeah. My first jersey. You remember your first jersey?
I think my first football jersey that I remember was Sean King from the Buccaneers. Quarterback from the Buccaneers.
What about your first basketball jersey?
My first basketball jersey? Damn, I can't even remember that far back. But I remember that it was the print. Nothing was stitched. Everything was like the printed on. The printed on jump offs. I think it was Jordan.
The other ones were like $300.
It might have been Jordan. Might have been my first.
Yo, I know. I remember I was fiending for my birthday, bro. I wanted the Allen Iverson jersey so bad. I remember my mom came and she was just like, we looked everywhere. And my first jersey, I got the gray Jason Kidd jersey, the number 5 on the Nets.
From the Nets?
Yeah, that was my first jersey. I remember, but I wanted the Allen Iverson one so bad. I never got it.
From the Nets, man. I always used to
have it now, though.
Marcus Camby was a beast, man.
Yeah, Marcus Camby. He was dope. He was a big dude, right? He had to be 7 foot, no?
Yeah, I think he was like 6'9", 6'10". He was a big dude. I remember I got the Iverson shoes, man. I remember like I used to ball and I used to even have the finger bands. The sweat finger bands from Iverson.
Everybody used to have the wristbands that went right here. Look. Oh my God, what the fuck? The wristbands that went right here. The Jason Kidd used to wear?
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, he used to have 2 of them, right? He used to wear 2 of them.
Yeah, the sweatbands. You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember them. People used to have them. I used to wear the headbands.
Yeah, the headbands with upside down Nike. I used to always get them shits.
Yeah, I used to wear the headbands. I remember that shit, man. But I think the first pair. You remember the first pair of shoes that you spent your own money on, like to get that you wanted bad?
The first pair. What did I spend on? I think it was the Bread 11s, and I camped out all night for them.
Yeah, you know what mine was? The Kobe's, the moon shoes.
Oh yeah,
the Adidas. They were like $200.
Oh my God! Now my first pair of Kobe's, I had like these blue, like it looked like a lava lamp. These blue basketball kicks.
That's when he was with Nike, no? Or was he still with Nike? Yeah, because he was with Adidas first.
Oh no, I didn't have the. So that
bro,
was a while
they
ago.
Look like moon shoes, bro.
Remember, you're older than me. How what are you? 34, right?
I'm 34. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 27, Pop.
Yeah.
You got some years off me.
Put some respect on my name. When I was 7, you was still swimming.
You got some years on me.
Hey man, but it's good to still be young and have a bright future, man. Like you,
I'm trying. That was one of the main things why I stopped doing music. I felt like I was too old to do the music, and I feel like I wasn't too old. I was just in the wrong scene. Like I was aiming, and my projected audience was for the wrong scene. That's why I kind of felt like I was too old, you know.
Yeah, like
so I feel like now
I
the shit I
still
got
write.
coming out now is just more like vibey and just like chill shit and just like, you know. So I feel like it's gonna be a dope vibe for when it drops.
Yeah, I feel like when you do music, like it's always a part of you. Like I still write. I still like my boy still likes to write and rap, and sometimes he'll be putting a beat on, and I'll start thinking of bars, and I'll be writing them down, but hey, use this, use that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the music part never lives to you. But you're right. I feel like rappers is like a young thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I felt the same exact way, but I'm like, yo.
But you're not too old to rap. You got Drake out there. He's 34 rapping. Jay-Z's about 59 rapping. Nas is still dropping albums. Like,
and then I would have people hitting me up all the time, bro. Like at least 2-3 times a week. Yo, bro, drop music. Yo, drop music. Yo, drop music. So I'm like, fuck it. That's why I bought the whole shit.
Fire. Keep the Nas album behind you.
I bought the whole set.
Yeah, you got the speakers. You got Pro Tools and all
that.
Yeah,
I got the mic. Look at this cat. Get the fuck off. I got the speakers, the Pro Tools. I got the interface, the mic right here. I got all, so I'm ready to go. You see, I had the.
It's dope too because
Black Album.
It's like what you were saying. When you have kids, you barely have time. So it's like it's good that you got your own little spot right there because now when you get time, you ain't gotta go to the studio or do all that. Like you go right here in your little room and do your thing right there.
Watch. Look what I have. Here's my studio.
Yeah, play toys right there.
Look at all the kids shit.
Man, what you buying over there at the kids shop?
Yeah, right. They got everything you can think of. These fucking kids got.
Yeah, man. You got 2 girls, man. You got 2 beautiful daughters. It's a blessing. I got 2 daughters and a son.
Yeah, you're crazy. You go for number 4?
My son. No, chill.
Come on, go for number 4. What you waiting for?
We done. Actually, my wife is on me all the time. She's like, "Oh, you need to get a vasectomy." I'm like, "Oh, yo, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. I'm scared." I think about it sometimes, and I start sweating. I'm like, "Yo," because my boy was like, "Yo, they don't even put you to sleep no more. They just numb you and do it. You don't even feel nothing." I'm like, "Yo,
what?"
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. That my boy was like, "Yeah, they just numb you and that's it." And then they just do it, and I'm like, I started sweating. My hands are sweating right now thinking about it. I'll pass out. Like, yo, that would be it for me. But yeah, man, no more kids. Also, because now, my son who's autistic, he's a full-time job, and then I still got 2 other daughters to worry about, and then watching them grow up and everything. So 3 is enough for me, man. Having a 4th one would just be crazy. Plus, like, yeah, I had kids when I was young, but I look at it like when I'm 40, my kids are gonna be 20, 17, and 10 or 11. So, like, my kids is already gonna be, older, and then I can start.
You don't want to go back to diapers,
I can start
right?
getting ready. Not even diapers. I want to travel. I want to travel. I want to start seeing, and I want to do it before I get too old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told my wife wants to go to Italy. She wants to go to Europe bad, and I'm like, I want to go. She's like, oh, we gotta go. And I'm like, I want to go, but it's got to be at the right time. Like when you go to Europe, you go to see like, the Colosseum or eat the food. It's not something for kids.
No, I 100% agree. Have you been to Europe before?
I've never been. I've been to Cancun twice. I've been to Cabo. I've been to the Bahamas. Been to Cozumel.
I feel like the island spots like that, like Cabo. I feel that's more for single people to go out to.
Nah, bro. We went as a family to a resort in Cabo.
I feel like that's not really worth it. Like I feel like, me and my wife went to Paris, bro. That shit was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, you bring your kids to Cancun or Cabo for a week at this place called Fiesta Americana. That's where we usually go. I mean, it's just so dope. It's they got the kids care there, so you could drop your kids off in the kids care for a couple hours. They take care of your kids. They take them swimming. They feed them, and then you got a couple hours. Yeah, you got a couple hours to yourself to hang out. I mean, there's bars in the pool. You're right on the beach. I mean, there's food everywhere. Everything's all inclusive. So. You
That's
just got to, bro. It's dope, bro, and it's dope for the kids too because the kids are having a good time. You're having a good time because I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure you do. If you go somewhere and your kids ain't having a good time, you ain't having a good time.
Yeah, tell me, trust
it's
me.
not
I know,
gonna
bro.
happen.
That's 100% a fact.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you finally getting on the show, man. I've been on you. I'm like, yo, what we gonna
I know,
do?
my bad. I'm still on no sleep right now. I was just about to knock out.
Damn, bro. Yeah, man. You've been working hard, man. I noticed. I know because I know you was up late night doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was out playing a little poker, and then, but like, it's crazy because all the time I need for myself is like I have to do during like crazy hours, you know, because I'm always doing something productive. So if I want to do anything fun or unproductive, I guess you can say, it has to be on like unpeak hours. So I started at like 7 p.m., left at like 5 a.m., and then went straight to work.
Damn. Well, usually when you stay a long time for poker like that, you coming up, you winning some
Yeah,
hands.
so I made a couple dollars,
Yeah.
so it was worth it.
All right, so let's talk about.
You know Cheech?
I only know him because I was in his fantasy
That's Eric's
league.
boy.
Yeah, I was in his fantasy league with him and Dave.
Yeah, I was playing with him. Oh yeah, Dave's there too. Dave was playing there too.
Oh, he was playing there last night?
Not last night, but he plays in the same spot.
Oh yeah, because that's Ricky's spot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know Ricky too. All off the PlayStation.
Oh, I grew up with Ricky. Like my parents know each other.
Yeah, him and his brothers and shit.
Yeah, his brother lived in Puerto Rico for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. And then they had that disaster, right? And then
their fucking house got blown away.
Yeah, and then he wound up moving to where, Colorado or something like that.
I think he's in Pennsylvania now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But
yeah, he's doing his thing now.
I know how people you like to read, man.
Yo, so, you know what's crazy, dude? As a kid growing up, I was always smart in school, and I never did anything. Like I never studied or anything. I always had good grades. And I never read. I used to hate reading. And one of the things I tell people now is that I think the reason I hated reading is because we were reading like stories about shit. Like who gives a fuck about that? Like now I read to learn. I read educational shit, you know, and stuff like that. Like that interests me. And I was never a person to read. And now I can sit down and read for an hour, 2 hours straight. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like school, I just feel like the whole school system is just fucking these kids up. They're making them be puppets. They're making them be like soldiers to just fail. To be honest, like so once I started reading, bro, exactly. And now they're taking away the state exams. Mm-hmm. So it's literally they're just brainwashing kids to be good at having a good memory. You remember what a squared plus b squared plus c squared equals, and then you'll be able to pass the test.
Yo, that's mad funny you say that, because I say it all the time. I'm like, man, you know, all the stuff I learned in school, I never had to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared, or look at a graph and be like x, y, z, what does y stand for? I never used that. Never.
Yo, when I graduated high school, I didn't know how to do my taxes. I didn't know what rent was. I didn't know what a mortgage was. I didn't know what insurance was. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you're 18 years old, graduating, you don't know shit what's going on in the real world. But you've been to school, but you know how to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, what I was talking about in the last podcast with my niece. You know, because the same thing, man. It's like they need to teach kids like real life situations in school, man. And I feel like we're reading. It's like for me too. Like when I was going to school, I don't want to read nothing, man. I remember we used to have to read books, and I used to have to find something that I was interested in. And my thing was sports, and wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I remember at the time I read Jordan's book. I remember when Mick Foley wrote a book. I think The Rock wrote a book. I was reading all them shits.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler of all time? Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, you're old, boy.
Hands down.
You're old.
Bro, it's not. I was like maybe 2, 3 when the Warrior was wrestling, but his energy was just so hype. His energy was so hype. Man looked like he sniffed the line in the back and then whoop, bolted right to the ring, shaking the ropes, going all crazy. Yeah, man. But I would say Attitude Era, honestly, I was a big fan of The Rock. Dude used to crack me up, man.
I like Goldberg and Triple H. Those are my guys.
I like Triple H. Goldberg, man, he was just like a powerhouse, man.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah, the spear and the jackhammer, 13 seconds. He was the Mike Tyson of wrestling, man. He really was. He would come in the ring, and he didn't even know how to, people, it would be such bad acting by Goldberg. People would hit him, and he'd be just shaking it off. And then he would spear him, jackhammer him, and that was it. The match would be over.
Yo, his traps were boom.
Bro,
yo,
he was
jacked.
You know who else was beast like that? Was Brock Lesnar when he came into the game.
He's still beast.
He is still beast. But
John Cena, too. John Cena's arms are ridiculous.
Yeah. He's straight cut up. That's you watch Peacemaker on HBO?
No.
HBO, man. So I was never a fan of John Cena acting. I was like, oh, he's the worst actor of all time. Like I couldn't take him seriously. But the Peacemaker role that he got in Suicide Squad and now in this new thing, in the new show he got on HBO Max, it's pretty dope. Yeah, I'll peep that.
I like Stone Cold too and Undertaker. Those are my guys.
Yo, that shit was fire. Yo,
I used to love Undertaker. Yo, bro, I remember I broke so many bones doing wrestling moves to my brothers. I dislocated my elbow.
Bro.
Fucking got stitches everywhere.
You know, my brother, he ain't here no more, RIP, but I remember one day, it was me and my brother, we were wrestling in my mom's room. I put him in the Lion Tamer. And like, he went to roll, and I went to roll, and he strained his neck, bro. He was in a neck brace for a week. I felt bad.
Oh, my God.
Bro, and then one time, we were wrestling on the trampoline. We were just doing fake moves. Like, you jump, act like you're going to hit somebody, and then, you fake it out. Well, I went to Shawn Michaels kick him, but he jumped into me, and I connected. He was knocked out cold. I was scared shit. I was like, yo, Edward, wake up. Come on, bro.
You knocked him out cold?
Wake up, bro. I'm going to be in trouble. I don't know if he was playing it out, but if he was playing it out, he should have got an Oscar.
Oh,
because
my God.
He was stone cold. I was like, damn.
Bro, I remember we were doing, remember the big-ass TV units that used to have, like, around the TV and had, like, little glass and everything? So we were doing the people's elbow, and I was doing the people's elbow, and my brother was on the floor, and I remember he just tripped me, and boom! Split my head up on the TV unit, split my whole shit open, got stitches. Kelly can't see over here, but one of these little lines right here got stitches and everything.
Yeah, man, when you got brothers, man, siblings, it's one time we were at a park, and my brother hit me. He didn't mean to. He was picking up this heavy-ass pipe, and he swung it, and I turned around, bomb! Caught me right here in the temple. I was bleeding everywhere. Yo, I was bleeding like this, and I took my hand off, and I seen the blood, and my mom about passed out. I was like, yo, I'm going to die.
Your mom passed out?
Yeah, she was about passed out. She seen all the blood. I was like, yo, it was crazy.
Oh,
it was crazy,
shit.
Man. But it was good times, man. I feel like we grew up on one of the best times, man.
Yeah, I feel like even you. I feel like you guys got to do a little bit more. I was just on the cusp of it. Like I knew about pay phones. I knew about not having phones. Like kids don't know nothing about. Like I knew about AIM, LimeWire. Kids don't know about that.
Kids don't know about nothing. They're born with an iPhone. Everything is
like I was playing Nintendo 64.
Yeah, like, Mario Kart, Banjo-Kazooie, all those good old games.
They don't know about that shit. So I feel like you got like your age, like you got like a little bit of everything in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely grew up with Sega Genesis. I think was in the first Nintendo.
No, my first one was Nintendo 64. I mean, I played Sega Genesis and shit. But
I remember when I got the 64, I was hyped. WCW versus NWO. I'm pretty sure the joystick I had was worn out. I remember my first thing was Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I had the Game Boy. The Game Boy Colors.
Game Boy with no light. So I had to have the USB light that goes around it.
Yep. You had to have the clip-on light to see it. They had the red and the blue
that's
game.
Crazy, right?
And they came with the yellow game. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, Pokemon was lit. Shit.
But the podcast time is starting to run out. So before we end this podcast, we definitely gonna have to do another one in the future because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
I will always try to ask my guests, a question before they go. And my question to you is, as a father, what do you feel is the most important to give to your kids?
Confidence. Right off the bat, there's no debate about it. Like right now in the world, most people are, I want to say, depressed, or they're all screwed up in life because they have no confidence in themselves. So I tell my kids every single day that they're the most beautifulest, they're the smartest, they're the happiest, everything, and I make them repeat it back to me. You know what I mean? To let them know that they're the best. Not to be cocky, but to have confidence. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you're not gonna have nothing.
That's fire. That is fire, bro. So now at the end of the show, I tell everybody to give me their best, bro. So you gotta hit me with a bro for the show. Bro, that was fire, bro. Yo, I want to thank CantStopAtson. Yo, before we end this show, I like to say we stay professional. Just shout out your IG and all that real quick.
Yo, you can follow me at CantStopAtson, CantStopAtson on everything. Just type in Atson, I'll come up.
Do that. I want to thank you again. And at the end of the show, I always like to tell people, stay professional. Later. Good having you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.